in Microsoft Excel, when it comes to inserting columns and rows, is very vital because it helps in data manipulation and monitoring. Now, in this particular video, I'm going to share with you some possible ways of inserting columns or multiple columns as well as rows in Microsoft Excel, so you can input data into your worksheet. Now, when you look at this data set that we have here, I have this well managed and also analyzed data with these individual column headers. We have the serial numbers, we have products week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and the total. Now, in this case, let's start with the columns. If you want to insert a column, that is a single column in your data worksheet, you need to identify where the column is going to be inserted. So assuming I want to have an insertion of column after this column D, then what I'm going to do is to click on this column header, which is this column header. Then I'm going to have the entire column selected. Therefore, if I right click on this, I'm going to have these options and I'm going to select insert. And when you do so, this is going to insert a column or an empty column before this particular data. That is shifting this data from this previous location to this present location. So this is the first way to insert a column into Microsoft Excel. Let me undo by clicking on this button. Now, another way is to click a cell, that is to have an active cell in that particular column. So in this column D, I have this active cell selected, which is D4. As you can see, column D and row 4. Now, if I right click on this active cell, I'm going to have this option that says insert, and when I click, this provides me with this beautiful dialog box, and that says shift cells right, we have shift cells down, we have entire row, and we have entire column. And in this case, in this particular box, I want to select the entire column because I want to move this entire column from this section to a different position so that I can have an empty column here to have a data manipulation. So now that we have this, I'm going to select this and click on OK. So you can see that beautifully I have shifted this data from this previous location to this current location. Therefore, I can click and insert data into this individual cells we have here. Now let me undo this. Now that we know how to insert a single column in our worksheet, what if we want to have multiple columns inserted? Then this is the case of clicking on these column headers and select. If you want to have 3 columns inserted, you select 3 column headers. If you want to have 2, you select 2. So in this case, based on example illustration, I'm going to select these 2 columns. Therefore, I'm going to right click and then choose insert. So you can see that I have inserted 2 columns, that is multiple columns here. You can insert 3, 4, any of your preference. You can do so in your current worksheet. The same applies to this. If I select these 2 cells, meaning I have selected 2 cells under 2 individual columns. Therefore, if I right click on this cell and choose insert, I have this previous dialog box that we had, and therefore I can click on this entire column and choose OK. This provides us with 2 columns inserted in our worksheet. Now let's apply some keyboard shortcuts. If I select these 2 cells or select 2 columns, I can hold the Alt key, the H, I, and the letter C on the keyboard, and this is going to insert this selected columns in our worksheet. Another way is after selecting your columns or selecting 2 cells under 2 individual columns, you can use Ctrl, Shift, and the plus symbol on the keyboard, and this provides you with this beautiful dialog box. Therefore, I'm going to click on this and choose OK. This also inserts columns in our worksheet. So this is the first approach to a column. Now let's divert to a row. It has a similar format, therefore there will be some differences because of its selection. So let's also look at how to insert rows in our worksheet. So the first thing is to click on the row header. So if I select row 3, this is going to select the entire row for this row header 3. Therefore, if I right click on this and choose insert, this is going to move that particular row downwards and have an empty row inserted in our worksheet. Let me undo. If I select a single cell in this particular row, right click and choose insert. In this dialog box, I'm going to select entire row and choose OK. And as you can see, and I have an empty row inserted in my worksheet. Therefore, I can click in this individual cells and insert new data for my data manipulation. And then as usual, if you want to insert multiple rows, I can click and select about 3 to 4, right click and choose insert. And you can see that because I selected 4 row headers, I have 4 rows inserted into my current worksheet. Let me undo. You can also select multiple cells without selecting the row headers, and you can see that I have 4 cells selected and they are in individual rows. Therefore, if I right click on any of these selected cells and choose insert, I can choose entire row and then click on OK, and therefore I'm going to have 4 rows inserted into my worksheet. I have this cell selected. If I want to use the shortcut, I'm going to use the Alt-H-I-R on the keyboard, and this is going to insert these selected rows in our worksheet. You can also select your row headers, Alt-H-I-R, and that is going to insert these multiple rows based on your selection. If I select this row headers and hold Ctrl Shift and the plus symbol, this also provides us with this selection. Let me undo. If I select multiple cells, assuming I select this 4 cells, Ctrl Shift and the plus symbol, this provides us with the insert dialog box, and I'm going to choose entire row and click on OK. So in this particular video, we've learned different ways of inserting rows and also columns into our worksheet so that we can have new data being inserted for data manipulation and analysis. I hope this video was helpful. Please like, share, comment, and also provide your feedback and any suggestion, and I'm ever ready to assist or get contact with that particular comment. Thank you, and you are welcome to Banahene tutorial collections.